Nice to see you again. Mrs. Kilkus is here to share with you a book today. Only this time, I'm going to be reading a nonfiction book to you. If you remember, nonfiction means a real, true book. We're going to learn real, true information about the world around us. Today, the book I'm going to share with you is called Hatch. I'd like you to take a minute to think about the animals that you know hatch from eggs. You can even pause this video and talk with an adult about the animals that you know that hatch from eggs. I know lots of animals hatch from eggs, and today we are going to learn about some of them. This book's title is called Hatch. It is written by Alexandra Robinson, and the illustrations and pictures are taken by Charlie Lane. Hatch. Oh, I see a baby owl. Who lays eggs? You might know that hens lay eggs. Did you know that fish, frogs, snakes, and alligators lay eggs too? Each egg is like a little home for a baby animal. It provides food and keeps the baby safe until it hatches. And boys and girls, you can see a lot going on the page here. I have a lot of labels, titles, more photographs, and diagrams to read. So I have a lot to do as a reader on this page. I'm going to share it with you. Did you know some fish lay more than 1,000 eggs at a time? Here's an alligator. Alligators guard their eggs from hungry animals. Alligator. Birds sit on their eggs, keeping them safe and warm. Here's a crab. Some crabs carry their eggs under their body, right here where their belly is. Some insects, such as ladybugs, lay their eggs on plants. They're very small eggs. And down here we see an illustration, eggs. Sea turtles lay their eggs in sand and then return to the sea. Hens and chicks. A hen lays her eggs in a soft nest. After about 21 days, a fluffy chick hatches from each egg. The male chicks grow into roosters, and the females grow into hens. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Roosters have long, shiny tail feathers. Chicks lose their fluffy down feathers as they grow. What's inside an egg? The shell, the chick, the white, the yolk. Did you know mother hens chirp to their chicks before they hatch? Penguins. Penguins are birds that live near the South Pole. They lay up to 3 eggs at a time. Some lay their eggs on thick ice, while others build nests from stones and earth. Penguin sitting on egg. A chick. Did you know penguins huddle in groups to keep their chicks safe and warm? Taking turns. A male and female penguin take turns sitting on their eggs and finding food. Males guard the eggs while the female goes fishing. The female returns. Female guards the egg while male goes fishing. The male returns. As they grow, penguin chicks lose their soft feathers and grow slick, waterproof ones. Sea turtles. Female sea turtles bury their eggs in dry sand. After about 60 days, the babies hatch and dig their way out of the sandy nest. They then make their way to the sea. Did you know baby sea turtles find the sea by heading down toward the moonlit water? Sea turtles use their flippers to dig holes for their eggs. Hatchlings float on top of the water to sleep. Did you know most female sea turtles return to the same beach every year to lay more eggs? Hatchlings use small, sharp egg tooth to break out of the egg. Snakes. Most snakes lay eggs. Some bury them in sand or earth and then leave them. Others wrap their body around the eggs to protect them. They only leave when the eggs hatch. A python guards her eggs and shakes to keep them warm. Did you know a snake egg gets bigger as the baby snake grows inside it? Snakes are part of a group of scaly-skinned animals called reptiles. A snake egg has a leathery shell. Baby snakes look cute, but be careful. If their parents can give a poisonous bite, so can they. Snakes shed their skin or molt as they grow. Ducks. In spring, ducks build their nests in safe places using leaves and feathers. The female sits on her eggs until they hatch, and she cares for her brood as they grow. Did you know a group of ducks on water is called a raft? A duck's egg is nearly twice as big as a hen's egg. At 6 months old, most young chicks start laying their own eggs. Most young ducks. Most ducklings can walk just a few hours after they hatch. Ducklings follow their mother to water, where she teaches them to feed. Butterflies. Most butterflies lay their eggs on plants. A tiny caterpillar hatches from each egg. Later, it changes into a chrysalis and then a butterfly. Butterflies can lay up to 300 eggs. Each butterfly egg has a tiny hole that lets in air and water. Did you know a caterpillar's skin doesn't grow? Instead, its skin molts as its body grows. A butterfly comes out of the chrysalis with wet, crinkly wings that soon open and dry. This is the life cycle of a butterfly. Egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly. Alligators. An alligator builds her nest near water. She lays her eggs and stays near the nest to watch over them. When they hatch, she cracks the shell with her mouth. Alligators guard their nests from other animals. Alligator babies hatch after about 65 days. Alligators carry their young hatchlings in their jaws. An alligator hatchling is about 8 inches or 20 centimeters long. That's about the length of this book. It grows to about 10 feet long as 2 park benches. Geese. Adult geese build their nests in grassy areas near water. The female lays 1 egg a day and then sits on them. The male goose or gander stays nearby to keep them safe. Did you know a goose and gander usually stay together for life? A goose's egg is nearly 3 times bigger than a hen's egg. Most goslings can dive and swim after just 1 day. By fall, young goslings are ready to join the flock and fly to a warmer place. Gosling hatchlings squeak to call for their mother. This helps her look after them. Frogs. Female frogs lay their eggs in fresh water. After about 21 days, the tadpoles hatch. They each have a long tail and gills, which they lose as they grow into frogs. Some frogs lay their eggs on leaves. The hatching tadpoles drop into the water below. Frogs lay up to 4,000 eggs at a time. Tiny tadpoles can be seen growing inside frogs' eggs. Frogs live on land and in water. These types of animals are called amphibians. The life cycle of a frog: egg, tadpole, froglet, frog. Owls. Some owls make their nests in burrows. Others nest in tall trees. After the eggs hatch, the female owl guards her owlets, while the male hunts for food. Did you know some male owls bring food to the chicks about 10 times a day? 5-week-old owlets run and jump to practice hunting. Newly hatched owlets are mostly bald, but soon they grow fluffy down. Owls give food to their chicks from their mouths or talons. And this is the glossary and index. We've reached the end of the story. We've reached the end of the book Hatch, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this nonfiction book. We can learn a lot about the world around us. I wonder if you guessed any of these animals that we learned about today before we read the book. I look forward to reading to you again next time. Have a great day. Bye.